So very good morning to all of you for joining in on a Sunday morning. I am Mustafa Kazim, Associate Head PG Academics. It's a wing under ANC. The General Secretary for PG is Khushbu Krishnani, and this is my team. The manager is Indranil Chatterjee, Sarita Shriyang Goyal, and we have secretaries Akash, Harsh, and Manish. So this team works day and night backhand to bring you this kind of interesting sessions. So today we have got a very interesting session in which you'll get to know about PMRF, that is a reputed Prime Minister's Research Fellowship. And the speakers are Akansha Jan and Shivangi Mittal from Chemical Engineering Department, who themselves have secured this prestigious fellowship. So without any further ado, I'll hand over the mic to Shriyang Goyal, who will be the co-host for this session. So Shriyang, over to you.
Okay, thank you, sir. So we'll have a speaker, two of the speaker who got this prestigious Prime Minister's Research Fellowship. So I would like to introduce, Ms. Akansha Jain got Prime Minister's Research Fellowship in May 2020. She's from Chemical Engineering Department, and Ms. Shivangi Mittal also got PMRF in December 2020 batch cycle of PMRF scheme. I would like to ask Shivangi ma'am and Akansha, please share your PPTs and then start the talk. And then after that, we will start asking questions if anyone has any question.
Yeah, so good morning, everyone. My name is Shivangi Mittal. I am a PhD student in the Department of Chemical Engineering. First of all, I would like to thank the PG Academics and Career Council for inviting me and Akanksha to deliver this talk. So basically, we'll be just giving you an outline of what of how the process works for the PMRF fellowship. So the Prime Minister Research Fellowship was a scheme introduced by the Government of India to improve the quality of research in India.
Excuse me. Akansha.
Yeah.
The screen is not yet visible.
Oh, okay. One second.
Check?
I'll just check 1 second.
I think it's visible to us. It's visible to us.
It is.
Yes, sir, visible. It can be a problem at your end. So to whom it's not visible,
I'll just retry. Let me know if it's fine now.
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. Shivangi, you can continue.
Yeah, okay. So basically, any student who has taken up PhD admission in any of the PMRF granting institutes can apply for this scheme. And there are two ways through which you can go about it. So one is the direct entry channel, and another is the lateral entry channel. And we'll discuss in brief about them. So first we'll discuss about the direct entry channel. So the first and foremost criteria for applying is that you should have secured a PhD admission in any one of the PMRF granting institutes. And then the department calls for, calls for applications for the direct entry channel. And from the date of application, so in the preceding 3 years, you should have, you should satisfy one of the criteria as mentioned below. Okay, so either you should be a final year student in a UG or a dual degree program, bachelor's program in one of these institutes, that is the ISC, IITs, ICERs, IIST, and other centrally funded IIITs with a minimum CGPA of 8. Now, in case you have not done your UG in one of these institutes, then also you can apply for PMRF. But along with the minimum CGPA of 8, you would need a GATE score of at least 650. Further, a master's student can also apply for PMRF. So anyone who is pursuing a master's degree, an MTech or an MSR in one of the PMRF granting institutes can also apply through the direct channel, and she should have a minimum CGPA of 8. So basically what happens is the department calls for applications. You need to submit a few documents that we would be discussing in subsequent slide. And then the department recommends some of these to a national authority. Now moving on to the lateral entry channel. Akanksha. So the lateral entry channel basically is for any student who is pursuing a PhD in one of the PMRF granting institutes. So you can apply through this channel for up to 12 months after taking an admission in PhD, if you have come after doing a master's degree. On the other hand, if you have joined directly after BTech, you can apply for up to 24 months after joining PhD. The number of attempts that are allowed in a lateral entry channel are basically 2. So you can just apply twice. You cannot go beyond that. And again, you need a minimum CGPA of 8.5. You should have completed at least 4 full-time courses in your department at the time you are applying. And again, the process is same. The department calls for applications. You need to submit a few documents. Then the department selects, nominates a few of them, and sends them to a national authority where the further selection process takes place. So basically, the number of seats that are allotted to PMRF are based on the number of PhD applications in an academic year. And it is the three, so for the top ranking institutes, so for the top 10 NIRF ranking PMRF granting institutes, the reservation is 3.5%. For from 11 to 25th rank, the reservation is 2.5%, and below that it is 1.5%. So the seat share is basically this percentage of the total number of PhD applications in that academic year. And the seat share is divided in the lateral and the direct entry channel. So 1/3 of the seats are for the direct entry channel, and 2/3 of the seats are for the lateral entry channel. Now I hand over to Akanksha.
Thank you, Shivangi, for giving a brief on the different entry channels. So I'll be focusing on the selection now. So once you're selected as a PMRF fellow, your institute fellowship will be upgraded to the PMRF fellowship, which will be based on the tableau column mentioned over here. So for the first year of your PMRF, you will be getting 70,000 per month. And similarly, for your second year also of your primary research as a PMRF, that is primary research fellow, you will be getting 70,000 per month again. And by the third year, it will be upgraded again to 75,000 per month. And following that, in the last 2 years, it will be 80,000 per month. Now, apart from this, you'll be also getting a contingency grants of 2 lakhs per year. So in that, you can actually utilize it for your research work. And also you're entitled and eligible to buy a laptop, a tablet, and a printer and scanner. And one more additional thing which you get in this contingency grant is that you get a lifetime membership in any of in one of the professional society. So you can decide which professional society you want to take lifetime membership in, and you'll get there'll be just one, but yeah, you can get a lifetime membership. So it's a very, very big thing. Now the point to be highlighted over here is that you'll get 2 lakhs per year of contingency grants. Now this can be carried over for 1 more year. Like if I'm getting a contingency grants of 2 lakhs this year, and if I'm not able to utilize it, it'll be carried over to the next year. But further that, if you're not able to utilize it, then it'll get lapsed. So that is all about fellowship and contingency grants. Now the next thing is about the review and deliverables. So once you're selected as a PMRF, you'll be reviewed annually, and you'll be it'll be a panel which will be the committee will be formed by the nodal institute. So if I'm from chemical engineering discipline, so the nodal institute for this current year is IIT Guwahati for chemical engineering. So what they'll do is they'll make a committee of certain professors. It'll be a committee of 3 to 4 members, and they will review my work. So this will be done every year, and every year the nodal institute for every discipline will change. But the end thing is that you'll be having an annual review, and it will be based on the work you have done in your past 1 year, and they'll grade you based on that. So if they find it satisfactory, then your fellowship will continue for the next upcoming academic year. Otherwise, it may be brought down to your institutional fellowship. Okay, and this is all about review. The next thing is about deliverables. So once you're selected as a PMRF, you have to provide some, you're supposed to give some deliverables, and that includes the teaching duties. So you have to teach in one of the local colleges or schools near. By school, I just mean 11, 12 standards. So local colleges primarily, and with the background, with the engineering or science background. And initially, by putting the word local, the main objective of this scheme was that you do in-person teaching. But due to COVID, there has been a relaxation, so you can actually carry out your teaching duties over online, any online mode you're comfortable with. And apart from this, you can do like local colleges, and even Kendriya Vidyalaya has been included in this teaching duties. So this is another thing which they will check in your review, that are you carrying out per week teaching duties. If you're not satisfying that thing, then they again might bring down your fellowship to institutional fellowship. So now the last and the most important thing is the application process. How do you apply, and what do you have to say, give in your application process? So basically, you'll be getting a mail from your parent institute where you have already taken your PhD admission, and they'll be asking you certain documents. So that would include these 5 things. One is a research proposal, and in research proposal, you're supposed to give it in a comprised 4 pages proposal, and the subheadings are already given by the institute, and that'll include abstract, origin, literature review, current status, significance, and then objective, followed by technical details and expected outcomes. So basically, in abstract, you can just, it's like, as a word itself mean, it's an abstract. It's like you give a 1 paragraph gist of your whole proposal in that thing under this subheading. And then in origin, what you can do is you can actually what motivated you to write this proposal. And with that, with just 1 line of the motivation you'll write, and then with 1 line of exact problem definition, that what exactly you'll be working on. So that'll be your origin. Next is the literature review. So in literature review, you would have obviously done review in literature to on your particular problem definition. So you'll be mentioning crisp literature you have read till now on that particular section, which you're giving as a proposal. And then the current status will be including that what is the state of the art in that particular problem you're proposing, how much work has been done, and what you can fill through your study. And then is the significance, that what is the significance of your proposal, why are you doing it, and what will you provide through your proposal. Objective is something you can give it in pointers on working. Like till now, you gave a brief or a paragraph sort of thing. In objectives, you can give a more crisp and pointer sort of thing, that what exactly will be your aim or objective, right? And technical details is something where you will be, you can bring the scientific side of your proposal. You can bring basic concepts or coursework knowledge where what you're applying in your proposal. So that'll be about technical details. And the last one is the expected outcomes. So in expected outcomes, what you'll be getting from your study once you do this study, how the study will be influencing the current study which is already going in this work, and how your study, the results you're getting, how they can be helping the current study. Now, what all I just told you is just like the subheadings are already mentioned by the institute, but there's no hard and fast rule in what you have to write as a content under these things. This was just mine and Shivangi's perspective, that what we generally write. But you can obviously, depending on your research area and proposal, you can change the content of the, under each heading. But more or less, it'll be somewhat similar like this. Okay, so this is about research proposal. The next is the CV. So it's like a normal 1 to 2 page CV, how you give your basic academic credentials and your internships and any publications if you have any. The only suggestion which we would give over here is that since you're applying for a research fellowship, you can keep it more research oriented rather than more management side. The next one is a cover letter, and it's a proper 1 page letter where you'll have a header, body, and a from by all that thing. And you can divide your body of the letter into subsections, like introducing yourself, who you are, and what you're going to apply, what you're applying for, and what is there are minimum eligibility criteria, right? So you can actually mention that you're satisfying all these criteria, and then in the end you can mention that it'll be a good thing if you mention that why do you think you are eligible for this prestigious fellowship. The fourth one is just a transcript, so that this can be downloaded directly from your Pingla portal, and it is just like a proof for for them that yes, you're meeting the minimum criteria for applying this, for applying the fellowship. Now, having mentioned these 4 points, the fifth one is a PowerPoint presentation, and you'll be submitting this research proposal, cover letter, CV, and transcript separately in a Word or PDF format. And then there'll be a PowerPoint presentation, which will be of 10 slides, and it'll be a gist of all these 4 things which you have separately submitted. So it's like a gist you give in a presentation format in a PowerPoint form. And along with this, it should be 10 slides presentation. And the next thing is that you should be attaching an audio of 10 minutes explaining this presentation. And it's generally seen in our departments and in IIT Kanpur that they stick to 10 minutes of the audio of this presentation. So this is all about the fellowship and the end of the presentation also. Thank you. Now we would be happy to take up any questions, if any.
One thing is like in the last application process, PowerPoint presentation is for only our department, no? For chemical engineering.
Yeah, as of now, we have seen in chemical engineering. Yeah.
Maybe other department may not ask.
Yeah, may not ask. Yeah, the audio thing and the 10 slides is not compulsory. Yeah.
And can you just tell about what IIT Delhi was asking?
Yeah, sure. So this is about the application process, wherein this is the first step. So what you do is we send this thing, like if I'm applying, so I'll be sending these all documents to the parent institute and to my chemical engineering department, to the DPGC and HOD, and such so that all the application will be sent to these to the department. Based on the expectations of them, and if you're meeting their expectations, they will be the parent institute will be nominating the applications to the IIT Delhi. That is the national coordinating institute for all the application process. So every PMRF granting institute will be sending nominations to IIT Delhi, and if you're nominated, within 2 weeks you'll be getting a mail from IIT Delhi again, and they'll be asking your basic credentials and academic information and several documents, including a statement of purpose. So that is one additional important thing which they'll be asking you. There'll be a Word document of 2 pages. You'll be writing a statement of purpose, that why are you applying, and like how a normal statement of purpose is supposed to be. So once you submit all that, then what IIT Delhi does it, as it's a coordinating institute, it will send all these applications to particular nodal institute. So giving my example, if I am I'm chemical engineering background, so if I'm nominated by my institute to IIT Delhi, and within 2 weeks I'll be getting a mail from IIT Delhi, and I have to submit all the basic information and statement of purpose to IIT Delhi. And now what IIT Delhi does, it sends all the chemical engineering applications to the nodal institute of chemical engineering, and that is for now it's IIT Guwahati. So now IIT Guwahati will be going through all the applications, and based on whether we're meeting their expectations, we will be given the fellowship or not. So that'll be given within months after the results comes. Yeah. So that's sorry.
And from the IIT Delhi, all 4 documents except the PPT is required. And instead of PPT, they ask, I think, SOP, no?
Yeah, though, but that depends, because like in my time, they asked me a research proposal and a CV, but they didn't ask a PowerPoint. So PowerPoint is basically, it's dependent on the department. Yeah, it's basically a department thing. It's not hard. It's not like every department will ask about the PowerPoint presentation.
But the other 5.
But they might, yeah. But the research proposal, CV, cover letter, transcript is something which mostly all the departments ask.
Apart from that, you also have to give 2 letter of recommendations. You have to get a letter of recommendations from at least 2 people, and so in a gist, there is basically this is a 2-step process. So one is this: you get selected you are nominated by the department, and then you have to be then there is a selection process that happens at the level of the nodal institute at the national level. So it is a 2-step selection process basically.
And it's not like if you're nominated by the institute to IIT Delhi, then there is for sure you'll be getting selected, because everything is in the hand of the nodal institute now. So there won't be any cross questioning by your own department, by the students not selected. It's all in the hands of nodal institute in the end. The only nomination is from your PMR granting institute.
So there is a question in the chat. Ma'am, I am going to enter in the 4th semester of my MSc PhD dual degree program. So when should I apply for PMRF?
You are entering in the 4th semester of your MSc dual degree program.
Hmm.
Okay, so for applying for PMRF, the first and foremost criteria is that you need to have secure a PhD admission in one of the PMRF granting institutes. So once you have complete your degree, then you get a PhD admission in a PMRF granting institute, and then you can apply. Like if you want to apply to the let's say to the direct channel, to the direct channel.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, let's say if you want to apply through the direct channel, then you need to.
I think I want to correct here. I think MSc PhD students are not eligible for direct channel. They are only eligible for lateral entry only.
MSc PhD.
Isn't?
Integrated. If you have completed MSc and you have done all the fulfilling criteria to finish MSc and you're joining PhD in some other institute, then you can be indirect. But if it's an integrated one, then it's through lateral entry.
Yeah.
So he'll be doing through lateral entry. Yeah.
And I think the course requirement.
Yeah,
are
course requirement is
or-
like, yeah.
Course requirement is that minimum.
or MSc requirements can be considered as a 4 course requirement for eligibility criteria.
Yeah.
Is
Ma'am,
there,
I have a question. This 8.5 CGPA, that is minimum criteria, and full-time courses are from PhD. If a PhD
Yeah.
student is applying.
Yeah, for full-time courses in your PhD program.
Okay, so ma'am, if in first semester I have 7 CGPA, so could I wait and do some other courses and get up to 8.5 and apply? Is it possible to?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
you-
is.
yeah,
It
it is
depends
possible.
on. Yeah,
But
sorry.
you need to keep this deadline in mind that if you have joined after masters, you can apply only up to 12 months. And if you have joined after BTech, you can apply only up to 24 months. So you need to keep that deadline in mind, and then you can try to improve your grade and then apply.
And ma'am, I want to ask about the research proposal.
Mhm.
Is it necessary that the origin should be more meaningful and not as abstract? Like, is it means if it is providing a particular effect on the research currently going on, so would it not be means it will be acceptable or not?
You mean like if it's not no, by origin you mean like it's not affecting any study, or you're
Yes,
saying
yes.
in general like the application of your proposal?
Yes, yes. Because
So,
in my case, I am connecting the control system. I am PhD student in flight mechanics control, and I am trying to connect with the control strategies with the neuroscience, like in that area. So, is that would be that means they will be allowing to do so, or they will be restricting to?
no, see, there's no restriction in any of the study. It's not like they would stop or they would say no, this is not allowed or something like that. Because the study is already been going on, you will be proposing something, right?
Yes, yes.
We just want to see a thought process, that you have a thought process for your research, what you'll be carrying out in the next, like if you're applying for a research proposal, then they just see a thought process, that is this, if it's realistic, something realistic you can do, and
Yes,
you'll be
yes.
able to fill in the gaps in the literature till
Yes,
now.
yes, yes.
But there's nothing like this won't be allowed or that won't be allowed. No, it's not like that, because that
Okay.
study is going on, right? So that they don't judge based on that. This won't be, I mean, this application is not good or that application is not good. That's not like that. It's just that they just see your thought process. Are you able to think and
Okay, okay, ma'am.
figure out a proposal?
There is no hard and fast rule on
Yeah,
what
there
you
isn't.
should
Yeah.
include in all of these pointers, right? So
There's no hard and fast rule on that.
you just need to show to them that you are able to understand the core reason why you are doing this problem and the basic concepts in that area. So it's not possible, it's not feasible at the time you're submitting a proposal that you can predict what you would be doing the next 5 years exactly.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's
Yeah.
the same problem we are facing while applying for SOPs in IITs for admission PhDs. So in that time we were not sure that with the results that we are getting right now will be what will be the next. So this is the case, same case will be encountering here also.
Yeah. You basically need to show that you have a good understanding of your subject,
Research, yeah.
basically. That's all. So they are not expecting that you would be able to outline all the, you would be able to exactly point out what you would be doing, and but you should have a clarity of what you are doing. So
Okay.
like in our perspective, I and Akanksha were discussing, so the literature review and technical details is the most important part in this proposal, basically, because the literature review shows how deep you have gone in the problem, and if you are able to how much you know about it. And the technical details basically shows that how are your
The
basics,
concepts,
how
yeah.
good understanding do you have of the concepts.
It's like modeling our thumbs, our understanding into some mathematical format, kind of.
Yeah, correct. Like how
Yeah.
your basic concepts are you using in your research.
Either it is
Yeah.
is it validating the literature review or not? Am I right,
No,
ma'am?
not about validating. No. What validation are you talking in the technical details?
Yes.
No, it's not about validation. It's just like validation is like checking. No, it's not like that. Technical detail is something like you're using some knowledge, right? Like you will be using some basic coursework knowledge in applying in research, right?
Okay. Yes.
Some concepts for understanding, for carrying out your experiments, or for for your study. So
Like,
you can bring all that concepts and technical details. You can bring out the scientific side, like what
there are-
logics are you using in
Okay.
in getting your proposal or your
So there
research.
are other questions in the chat box like, ma'am, is there any age limit for applying?
Not about the age limit. It's just that 12 months and 24 months, as you mentioned in the.
Okay. Another question is, I am joining IITK this January as a PhD student. My master's was in state government university. When should I apply and which cycle? Can I apply in this cycle itself?
You have to first meet the criteria of that. Okay, wait. He's applying now. After MTech in this institute, right? MTech is from different institute.
State government university, not from CFT.
Then Shivangi, he can apply to direct entry also, right?
He
Yeah.
can,
No,
apply
he should have been in
state
he
last
should have been in a PMRF granting institute during
state government.
masters. Okay, so he's
no, I think
No,
he
second
will-
one.
he can
Second.
apply. He can apply also, but with a 650 gate score. No?
With a
Yeah,
650
yeah,
score,
yeah,
he can.
that.
But
That
that's
is
what-
one thing. So that is one direct entry. Otherwise, you also have a lateral entry. Direct entry, you have a chance. Other thing is you can also apply to lateral entry, but then over there, what you have to do is you have to first finish some coursework and secure a minimum CGPA. And then within 12 months, you have to apply. So you'll get one semester additional to apply. Like if you join in January, then by May 2021 cycle, you can
2022.
2022, you can apply to
You
lateral
can
entry.
apply if you have completed 4 courses. if you're
And you
12.
have a minimum CGPA.
Another question is, I am direct PhD. First sem completed with 3 courses with 8.6. What should I do next?
First sem. So you should
First
wait.
sem, yeah.
First of all, you should wait
4
for
courses.
another.
Yeah,
You are a direct PhD.
the direct PhD, but he has finished 3 courses, right?
Okay, so again,
So,
you
yeah.
can go through the direct channel or the lateral entry channel. So if you want to go through the direct channel, then again, you should have had a score. That depends on your bachelor's basically. So if you were from
But
one of
I
these,
think
No,
direct.
no, it's not allowed. Yeah, it'll be through lateral. And now since you have finished 3 courses, right? So you have to finish first 4 courses and then only you can apply through lateral.
no, through the direct also is possible, no?
He's already finished 3 courses.
No, direct is only possible only just
Once
after.
you join, yeah, just joining.
Yeah, 3.
Just joining.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah. Good morning.
Ma'am, I have joined in the last August semester, ma'am. The August semester I have joined in the institute. I have completed 4 courses, ma'am, with a CGPA above 8.5. In this cycle, can I apply for the PMRF, ma'am? I have completed 4 courses.
Okay, and you have 1 year has been done, right? You're a direct PhD student or you have done MTech?
Yes, ma'am, direct PhD, ma'am. Last
Yes,
semester
yes.
only I have joined.
Oh, okay. You have
When-
finished 4 courses. You have a CGPA of more than 8.5. Then yes, through lateral you
You can
can.
apply,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can. You
Through
can go through
lateral, I
lateral.
can apply.
Yes.
Yeah.
you
Okay.
can.
When does the application starts, ma'am? In which time? Around
One
which time?
now it's December, right? So I'll tell you the exact. You will be getting a mail around
So
end of
there are 2 cycles. One is the May cycle and one is the December cycle. So the announcement for December cycle is already out.
Mhm.
December 2021 cycle is already out. So you would be receiving the mails in, let's say,
say
January,
within,
most probably.
within a week you'll be
Okay,
getting
ma'am.
a mail.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
And the
Thank
next
you.
cycle is in May. So that is the
Okay, ma'am.
after the next semester. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, so I joined in December 2020. So I finished 1 year in PhD and I have also done all 4 courses. So will I be eligible to apply in the coming cycle?
You are
You have a
yeah,
CGPA
yeah.
criteria. If you fulfill the CGPA criteria, then you can apply.
Yeah, I have a CGPA of exactly 8.5.
You have, right? Yeah, then you can.
Yeah, so then you
4
can apply.
courses.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least 4 courses and with a minimum CGPA.
Ma'am, actually, I have one issue. Ma'am, I have completed 4 courses, but one course has a 0 credit. It is a seminar like, but it is full
Okay,
time.
no,
So
No, zero.
seminar is basically not included as mentioned in the Prime Minister Research Fellow website. In FAQs they've mentioned this, that seminar
Okay.
or thesis credits are not included in the 4 full-time courses. So they basically want those coursework courses like proper.
okay, so
yeah.
so I have now I have completed 3 courses apart from that. So I have to complete one more.
Yes, you have to do one more. Yeah.
And ma'am, second thing, is there any advantage of industrial experience?
Advantage of?
Industrial experience. Industrial experience.
Yeah, any exposure is obviously good. It'll be added advantage. Research side is also fine, but yeah, all this will be an added advantage. It's like a feather on your cap. Yeah, it's a good thing.
It improves
Okay.
the
Yeah.
CV, that's it.
But yeah, you can keep it more research oriented. That we would obviously suggest. But it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing that you have exposures. Different things.
And ma'am, last question from my side. Yeah, is there any age limit of candidate? Means candidate age limit is there any?
No, I have not
As
yet.
of answer, I don't think there is any.
Yeah,
any
as of
issue.
I have not come across any age limit yet. We've only figured out that there is a months like it's a master degree that 12 months, 24 months is a thing, but age limit you've not come across yet. Yeah, so
Oh.
so that's a problem.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, for direct entry, when it will come? Direct entry, same process means application will be invited for same time or it is different for direct entry?
No, it's a little different. The moment you join the PhD program, right, in the PMRF Branding Institute, you will be asked right then and there. For lateral,
ma'am.
you'll get it later, but direct is not like that. Yeah.
Actually, I have completed MTech from IIT Kanpur only. So and now I have also joined PhD, but I can apply direct entry. No? I mean, it means if I have to complete one more course, so it will take around 4 to 5 months. So now I can apply direct entry. So I want to know about what is the timing for application invitation for direct entry.
The direct
So-
one is
Okay, so are you applying? So are you a fresh PhD student now, or
Yeah.
what? You have converted.
No, I have completed MTech. Then I again take admission in PhD.
Okay.
Yes.
But how much time has? But one semester is already gone, right?
One
Like,
semester is
since
completed,
you've
but
yeah. So the direct entry is not after once you have done one semester or something like that. The only thing you can apply is through lateral entry. If you wouldn't, if like the moment you converted from MTech, I mean not converted, like you finished MTech, right? And you joined PhD at that time. If you would have taken at that time, it would be direct. But you would have an option additional with lateral of direct. But now since you've already completed a semester, you will be going through the lateral entry channel.
okay.
I
So
think I think I have one thing to say. Like, if you have done 4 courses in the first semester of your MTech?
yes, I have done 4 courses in MTech.
Is it greater than 8 pointer?
Yeah, 8.6. It is my CGPA is 8.6.
So I think I have
think
to
you can
confirm.
apply.
You can apply as a direct candidate also, because if I got a mail. I tried to ask same
Huh.
thing from the National Coordinating Institute. So they
Okay.
told me that if you terminate the program at after completing first semester with 4 courses with greater than 8 pointer, then you can apply to another institute or as a fresh PhD maybe.
As a fresh PhD, that's what I'm saying. If
Huh.
you're already carrying out, then it's not. If you're a fresh PhD
It's
in a
already
PMRF,
fine as a fresh
if
PhD.
yeah, if you're a
Yeah.
fresh PhD in a
Yeah.
PMRF granting institute, then you can apply through direct. But if you already carried out a semester, then it's through lateral entry.
Yeah. Okay. Understood. Means if I'm
Yeah.
taking the fellowship, then I have to start PhD from first stage.
Like not like first, yeah, like initially, yeah, correct. Like if you
Initially.
if now if you're going to join another PMRF granting institute, then right when you apply and you get PhD right there, no, then you can apply through direct. But if you've already completed the semester, then it's through lateral.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now take some questions from chat, I think.
Anything about interview experience, PMRF interviews there, something like
See, right now it's not, but before it used to be there. So
Right now,
nowadays,
there
yeah,
is the
yeah.
process does not include any
it does
interview.
not include any interview as such.
Okay. So it's just a proposal and they will just see our slides
Yes.
and our
Then
CV
they-
and that's it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So now Rohit is asking, what if someone converted from masters to PhD? In master, a student did 8 courses, but PhD requires 4 courses. Can CGPA of top 4 courses be considered for satisfying 8 or 8.5 CGPA criteria?
Yes.
So
you can answer.
first of all, if you have converted from masters to PhD, so basically you are not taking that master's degree, right? You are now basically a direct PhD student in a way. Okay. So from the date you have converted to PhD, and so from that time your 5 years tenure will be counted, and whenever you from that time basically you can apply through lateral entry channel twice. So let's say like I converted from masters to PhD in December 2020. So after so immediately after I converted, I applied for the PMRF. So I had two attempts after converting in December 2020. So I had 2 attempts. I could have applied twice through the lateral entry channel. One point is that. Another point is that if you have the criteria is minimum of 4 courses. But I don't think that you can reflect your top 4 courses to make the CGPA to meet the criteria of 8.5 and above. You need your cumulative CGPA has to be greater than 8.5 and above at the time you are applying. Okay.
Now another question is, hi, it would be helpful if you can clarify that whether I shall be eligible for PMR if I have completed my BTech in 2017 and selected for direct PhD in 2022.
2017. No.
For direct entry channel he's talking, or in general any like
In
lateral?
general.
You cannot go through the direct entry.
Yeah, you
channel.
cannot because it's preceding 3 years. So direct entry is not allowed. But yeah, once you get into what do you say, you take admission as you have already taken in a PMI Planting Institute, you can apply through lateral entry. But then again, this criteria is for courses you'll finish in a semester, a minimum CGPA of 8.5, and then you can apply through lateral entry, and you'll be considered a direct PhD student then.
Another
So you'll be
question.
you can apply within 24 months. Like you'll have
Shreyank,
2 years.
Shreyank, please take questions from participants also. They're raising hand for a long time, like Avinash Bhaskar. and-
Okay.
Yeah,
Avinash
please.
Bhaskar, you can ask.
Yeah, hi. Actually, I'm joining this January as a PhD student. So I have done my master's in State University with gold medal also. But at the same time, I don't have any GATE score because it was not required to get admission in PhD. So can I apply directly in PMRF?
So you do not have a GATE score. You have done a master's from a state university. That
Yeah.
state university is not a PMRF granting institute, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So I don't think you can go through the direct channel. You can go through the lateral entry channel.
Okay.
You need to apply within 12 months from joining PhD. And first of all, you need to complete minimum of 4 courses. So I would recommend that in the first semester, you complete your 4 courses and then you apply in the May 2020 cycle.
Right.
May
You'll actually
2022
have 2
cycle.
chances also, yeah. You will get two chances that way.
Yeah, you will get two
Because
chances.
if you miss this chance, then you'll only have one more, just one left, because it's 12 months, right? So if
Yeah.
you miss this one, then you will only have one chance. Here, what you can do is you can try for the semester, this cycle, and if it doesn't happen, you'll at least have one more cycle chance to apply.
Yeah. So your first target should be to complete 4 courses.
4 courses, yeah.
And get a minimum grade 8.5 CGPA. And then
Okay,
try
so
and
it will be my choice to like whether to choose 4 courses all of the time. Yeah.
And that depends on your department also, like how fruitful is it, like if you can take in 4 courses at a time, or should you divide into 2 semesters? Yeah.
So now
It
Anjali
depends.
can ask the question.
Hello, ma'am. I am doing my master's here, and I have 6 months more for completion my completion MTech here. And how should I apply for this? Or is any means should I go for again for GATE exam also?
No, first of all, you would be thinking about PhD, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you should, your first thing is that you need to apply for PhD in one of the PMRF granting institutes. So if you are doing a master's here, either you can complete your master's and apply here, or you would have to go to some another IIT or IIC to do your PhD. Okay. Then as soon as you join, so right away as you join, either you can apply then to the direct entry channel for PMRF. Okay. Otherwise, you can wait for some time, complete your minimum 4 courses, get a CGPA of 8.5 and apply through the lateral entry channel. But your first step here is that you need to complete your master's, get an admission in another PMRF granting institute or here itself, and then apply. Okay.
Just to confirm, conversion can also be the
conversion can also be.
You can also convert. That's also a good option. You can convert here itself, and then then you can apply for PMRF. You will get 2 chances through the lateral entry.
You can also tell something about your conversion, Shivangi.
Yeah, so like I had converted in December 2020, and right after I converted, so basically I am a January 21 PhD student according to the papers here. So immediately after I converted, I applied in the December 2020 PMRF cycle and secured a PMRF. Okay, so basically I had 2 chances. I could have applied in the December 2020 cycle. So the notification for December 2020 cycle came after I took an admission, so I could have applied for it. Otherwise, I can apply up to December. I could apply applied up to December 21 cycle. Okay.
Okay, now
basically you get only 2 chances. That's the point.
Hi Shivangi, I have a question
So,
according
ma'am,
to
hello.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, I have done my coursework here, and if I will go for conversion, then again I have to do all the coursework again.
No, you would have to just complete the remaining courses. Like the criteria for the master students is just 6 courses, right? And 8 courses for PhD students. So if you had done 6 courses here, then you need to do 2 additional more courses to fulfill your PhD requirements. You don't need to do all the courses again.
I have done 7 courses right now.
That depends. Yeah, that depends on department wise. How many courses is for MTech and for PhD. What she says is just that you don't have to repeat the courses. They'll be taken as the course. I mean, they'll be included in your coursework criteria if you're if you're converting to PhD.
But ma'am, my CGPA is 8.3 right now, and I have to complete it up to 8.5. So how should I go for that?
So if you can, what you can do is you can, right now you're a master's student, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what you can do is you can take, like, again, the thing is, you can take, if you want to convert to PhD, then you can convert to PhD, take up as many more courses as are required for completing your minimum, completing the minimum number of courses that are required for doing PhD. Okay, and then try to upgrade your CGPA to up to 8.5. Okay, then you can apply it through the lateral entry channel. If you're not doing that, then the other case is you complete your master's you again apply in PhD, and then try to go through the direct entry channel, because for the direct entry channel, the criteria is 8 CGPA. Okay. But then you would have to apply right in, as soon as you join, you'll have to apply for PMRF at that time.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I have a question on the top of this. Like, suppose I'm a master student and I have completed like 8 courses, like with a CPI of more than 8.5. So, and if I wanted both degree, like masters and PhD, but I want to do my PhD in PMRF, like, is it possible, or what is the way I should proceed for that?
So I think, Akanksha, this is the case for integrated PhD, right?
So
Integrated
you're basically
master's.
asking that you will be converting, but in the end, you would want a MTech degree also, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can. Like, if you're saying that if I get PMRF and now with continuing PMRF, I can get a MTech degree or not? Yes, you can get a MTech degree. You have
So
to give a thesis. Yeah.
So firstly, I need to convert my MTech to a direct PhD. So then I have to apply for the PMRF, and if I got selected, then I have to request my supervisor to give 2 degrees, or what is the procedure?
It's like no, it's like a normal. It's not.
I-
There's nothing related to PMRF in this. Like if you want to get an MTech degree or not. See, once you're mixing two things. I think PMRF doesn't influence your MTech degree or whether you will get MTech degree or not. You can convert to you can convert your MTech to PhD, get selected, but then once you convert your MTech to PhD, you will be applying to lateral entry. You can get PMRF. You can continue your PMRF thing, and apart from that, you can within 3 years of your joining, you can apply for MTech degree also based on your supervisor. You can discuss
I
with the
think
supervisor.
what he's talking about is not about converting from MTech to PhD. He's talking about integrated PhD, if I'm not wrong, Shyam.
No, actually, he's a MS student here. So if we convert, I think if we want MS degree also, so I think what I know as a DPGC rules, as a PG manual rules, so he has to give 2 defenses.
He has to give 2 defense. Yeah, right.
He's-
He says you have to just submit another thesis to the. You have to first discuss with the supervisor. I don't think so. You should have a problem, and then you can just give a thesis and a defense. That's
So
it.
basically, how PMRF works is like once you
Yeah,
have completed your requirements for the masters, if you are in if once you have completed your requirement for the masters, after that you will get a PMRF fellowship for up to 4 years. So basically, PMRF is just for the PhD, right? So once you have converted your requirements for masters, after that you get a PMRF for the tenure of 4 years. Okay, that's the kind of rule for the integrated MTech PhDs.
And I do not have to repeat the coursework. Like I have completed like 8 coursework. So would I have to do more coursework?
No, you don't have to repeat the coursework.
You won't have.
That's not required.
Okay.
PMRF doesn't have any influence on whether you'll be getting an MTech degree or not. If you want.
How the integrated PhD thing works here, that is what the that is governed by the PG manual. But for as far as PMRF is concerned, as far as PMRF is concerned, you have to once you complete the requirements for masters, after that you get a fellowship, PMRF fellowship for 4 years in PhD.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it.
So now we have to take some questions from the chat before raising hands. So there are many questions in the chat. Then I will call. So ma'am, institute is going to give us MSc degree after 3 years in MSc PhD dual degree program. So does it mean I have to apply it after 3 years? Because according to program, we will be JRF and will receive 31,000 per month after 2 years of MSc PhD.
Can you can you show
Parth,
that?
can you ask questions?
Yeah.
We are unable to understand what you are asking. Parth is here, or we can take after some time. Ma'am, is nomination from our institute also limited to 2 times?
Yeah, it's 1.5 times the number of seats in your department.
I had completed another question from Shilpi. I had completed my master's in 2015 and I joined IITK as a PhD student in December 2020. There is a gap and I have completed 2 semesters. Am I eligible for PMRF fellowship?
Yeah, direct PhD student. No. You're a direct PhD student now because you finished BTech
masters.
Oh, she did master's, sorry. But yeah, but she's finished 2 years or 2 semesters.
2 semesters. December 2020 she joined. No?
Okay, so yeah,
So-
you'll have
No,
this.
no, no. You can apply. This is your last chance.
Yeah, this is your last chance. Yeah.
You have to
Through
apply
lateral
in this.
entry.
You have to apply in this cycle.
So another question from Munun Jain. I have converted my course from MS to PhD, completed 6 courses. So may you tell from what time they will start continuing 24 months, from Y20 winter or Y21 summer?
You converted from masters to PhD, right?
Basically, he's
yeah.
asking from when, what will be the timeline for him to.
So the date on which you converted PhD. So you in your Pingala, you can also see there is a date of joining PhD. So from that time up to 24 months, you can apply through the lateral entry channel PMR.
Please explain can apply at most twice.
At most twice means within your tenure, like if you're a MTech to PhD, I mean, you finished your master's degree and you're doing a PhD, then you can apply twice. That is, there'll be 2 cycles you can apply, because you can apply only within up to 12 months. So you'll have 2 cycles and you can apply at most twice. So you can apply only in those 2 times. If you're joining PhD after a BTech degree, then you'll have 24 months, right? You'll have 2 years to apply, and that means you'll have 4 cycles, but in that 4 cycles you can only apply twice. Like if I apply this time, if I get selected, fine. If I don't get selected, then I'll just have one more chance to apply for the fellowship.
Another question, please explain that there will be an interview. No, there is no interview as of now. Ayan Ganguly, madam, kindly repeat the criteria for MTech to PhD converted student.
Okay, so I'll again repeat my example. So I converted in, I processed an application for conversion from MTech to PhD in December 2020. My application was approved by the institute in January 2021. So I am basically a PhD student who joined in January 2021. Now I can apply through the lateral entry channel twice. Okay. And for how much time I can apply? So basically, since I am a direct PhD student now, because I haven't completed my master's, I am directly doing my PhD after my bachelor's. So I can apply for up to 24 months through the lateral entry channel twice. Okay. So let's say I joined in January 2021. So I can apply for the, I could have a, I basically applied in the December 2020 cycle because the notification came after I joined the PhD. So I could have applied then. I could apply in May 2021 and then in December 2021. Okay. And up to 2 years basically. So up to December 2022, I could apply. Okay.
Another question is, how is the stats of selection for PMRF? I mean, how many applications received in every cycle and how many applications are selected among them?
This is a very departmental based question. I mean, you can't really.
You cannot predict
make
that.
a probability.
It may
Yeah,
be,
you cannot predict it.
it may be if your department nominated 6 candidates, all
Yeah.
6 will get, and maybe only 1 get, or maybe no one.
Yeah, and maybe no one, or maybe depending on if they want to fill the seats, they can fill all of them.
They just want the
yeah.
quality. So there's
Yeah.
nothing like, it's not proportional to the number of applications.
If you're meeting their expectations, then you'll get selected.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
So,
Hello.
Nike, who is this?
May I ask question? Hello.
Who is this?
Praveen Kumar.
Praveen, you can ask.
Actually, I would like to know. I would like to know about twice chance to apply for PMRF. Those who have taken admission in 2020 December and PhD has started January, so they can apply this month. I mean December or next cycle, or only this month, December cycle.
You can apply this cycle also. You can apply the next cycle also. If you're a master's, if you have already taken MTech. You have already done. Yeah. See, first of all, since you have already done MTech and you're doing PhD, you will have 12 months.
So from date of joining PhD, you have to see the 12 months, and then you.
Then there will be sorry.
Yeah. Just go ahead.
Yeah. So I was like, now from the date of joining till there'll be 12 months counted, right? Within this 12 months, you'll have two times there'll be applications, right? One is in December, one is in May 2020 cycle.
Within a
So
12 month, within a
yeah.
12 month or after 12 month first cycle and after 18 month
No,
second cycle.
within it's
Within 12
it's up to 12 months. It's not after, it's up to.
So those who have taken admission in 2020 December has only one chance right now.
December 2020, you'll have two, no? You'll have May 2021.
Already 12 month is over, no?
Already 12 months have passed. He has done his masters, right, Akanksha?
Oh, sorry. Okay, so
Yeah,
you
he's
made
done his masters. So May 2020 cycle has gone. December, sorry, so
May 2021.
May 2021 has gone. December
yeah.
2021 is about to be there. So I think.
Probably when did you join? When did you join? The year of your joining?
Jan 2021.
Jan 21. That means you were December.
Yeah,
you were a
December
December batch student, right?
Yeah.
So December batch student. So January 21, yeah, you will have just the cycle because then 2 cycles are over. Right? One year will get over. This is for you, right? This is December your 1 year. Yeah, this December your 1 year will get over, right? Yeah, this is the last one for you. Yes.
Okay, now another question from chat is, hi ma'am, I am a PhD student. I have completed my coursework. I have a CGPA of 9.2. When can I apply for PMRF? I think you have to see the eligibility criteria.
You know, she's done 4 courses.
She's done the 4 courses.
Yeah,
she has a CGPA. You can apply. Right now.
Yeah, you can apply right now.
2 times application means 12 months tenure, isn't it?
No.
Two, yeah. See, if it's a master's, yes, it'll be a 12 months because 2 cycles. But if it's a BTech student, then you'll have 2 years. So you'll have 4 cycles, but you can apply only twice in that. Like there are 4 cycles for you, but you can apply only twice. I hope you get that way.
Are maths courses like engineering maths, probability, or numerical method, etc., considered as full-time course for PMRF?
Yeah, like it should be a full semester course. Okay, according to the guidelines of whatever IIT Kanpur has to say about a full semester course. So it should be a full semester course. It should be a credit course. Okay, so that's just the criteria for a full-time.
Yeah, full-time course.
Yeah.
So now Harish can ask question.
Yes, ma'am. I have one question that they are written that we can apply for 2 times. So, sir, ma'am, it means suppose anyone has applied after MTech, so its chance is gone, or he can apply fresh for 2 times in PhD also.
Okay, you're saying 1 second. You're saying that in MTech, when you were in MTech, you applied.
Suppose no, so I just want to ask that I have completed MTech, so I'm going because I have what is my case, ma'am? I have completed 3 courses, and in next semester I'm going to complete my 4th course. So after that, I think I will have only 1 time. I can apply only 1 time in my May cycle only.
Yes.
So, ma'am, so after that I will the eligibility will be lost. So I think that I for 1 time I can apply for MTech, and after that I can apply for PhD by PhD.
I don't understand what do you mean by for 1 time MTech.
Ma'am, I have completed MTech.
Yeah, you have completed MTech. So
Yes, ma'am, and I have taken an admission in PhD. So, but I have completed 3 courses, and next semester I am going to complete my 4th course. After that, I will eligible to apply.
Yes.
But that time I have only 1 chance in
Yes.
my 2020. After that, this
True.
eligibility will be lost. So, ma'am, I just want to ask that now can I apply for on the basis of MTech?
To the direct entry channel, you are asking.
Yes, it's direct entry.
Okay, you're asking that. No, because you finished 1 semester already in the PMRF Granting Institute, right? You finished 1 semester, you've already taken 3 courses. So based on that, you're eligible for lateral entry channel.
So, ma'am, then I will get only 1 chance. That is the reason.
Yes, you'll be getting just 1 chance.
So Abhishek,
Okay.
Abhishek, you can ask question. Abhishek.
Hello.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, my question is about direct entry channel. So, when you join the PhD, you get a direct entry channel. But how can you give your research proposal if you are newly joined to a lab? Since the research proposal should be associated with the lab, right? So,
Yeah, that's true. So what
But if you go through the PMI website, what they've said is like for a lateral entry channel, they will scrutinize more on the research proposal. But for a direct entry channel, the I guess the proportion, the percentage or the weightage they'll give to research proposal will be lesser. So because they
Slightly
don't
less,
expect, they just don't expect you to figure out a proposal and give it in perfect sense. They'll majorly focus more on your coursework and your but or if you have done MTech and you're coming, then they might based on your project which you have done in MTech rather than your research proposal. That's what that's what we think.
Basically, your
That's what,
credentials would be more
helpful
will be
over
more
there.
of more value there rather than your research proposal. That's the important basically.
So can
and
I
that's
give my
mentioned in the
MTech?
website.
So can I give my MTech research as a proposal, but it will not coincide with my lab, PhD lab?
So there is a provision in PMRF also that you can change your, you can modify the topic of your research. You can even change your discipline if you want during the course of PMRF. Okay, so you need to you just need to inform them. Okay, so I think that's not a problem.
Okay, thank you.
Vigyan, you can ask now. Actually, my question is to Shivangi. Actually, as you have converted to the MTech to PhD directly, like you have converted in you have a PhD student in IIT Kanpur as January 2021, as you have mentioned. But like the coursework you have done is done before that, as you have. So this coursework is allocated like this coursework
it is transferred. It's transferred to my PhD program. Yeah.
And another thing, like you have mentioned for 2 LORs, like so these LORs like this LOR should be from the PMRF granting institutes, or it can be from the where I've done my BTech, or like
it can be from anywhere. So what I preferred was I took an LOR from the current guide. So one of them should be your current supervisor.
Yeah, that's my another right. Another
one could be from your like I took it from the supervisor in my BTech project.
Yeah, thank you.
There's one more thing which you can do, which I was also suggested when I was applying for PMRF. See, when you take coursework, what do they mention in your recommendation? They'll be either through your research they can recommend you, or through your coursework they can recommend you. So your guide will recommend you through coursework or through research. The other person who's recommending you can recommend you through your coursework, right? So if you have courses where you have done exceptionally well, where you have got A star or A grade, you can ask those professors also to they can be an option for your giving your recommendation letter. Yeah, that is one of the points which I was suggested. So you can also go through that. Depends on which guide which professor can give you better.
You think
like
you a good LOR
who can strongly recommend you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now take.
Shall I ask? Can I ask a question?
You can ask after some time. I have to complete some questions on the chat. I completed MTech 3 semesters here in IIT Kanpur in December. I converted to PhD and it will start from January 2022. When can I apply for PMRF? I completed 8 courses and need to do 2 more courses.
Okay, so you have already met the minimum 4 criteria. Your CGPA should be above 8.5 and you can apply through the lateral entry channel twice. Okay, so from January 2022, you have 2 years in which you can apply through the lateral entry channel twice. Okay.
Ma'am, please share your contact details. You can mail anytime. So they are in CC in the PG list mail. Sorry, but my mic is not prioritized. My question was that the institute is going to give us the MSc degree after 3 years in my MSc PhD dual degree program. So does it mean I have to apply it after 3 years as it requires MSc degree, or after 2 years as according to MSc PhD dual degree program? We will be a PhD student after 2 years and will be eligible to apply after completing 4 courses.
Okay, can I break it into points first? You're a MSc. You're a MSc PhD student, right? Dual program. You've joined like that, like how we join MTech PhD, right? So you have doing an MSc would require how much?
So I think he's asking, he joined as a
yeah.
he joined as an integrated he joined up
Right.
integrated program. So when he can apply, so MSc can be considered only after 3 years. So before that, he may apply or not.
I am not sure about it, but I think once you complete your master's requirements, only after that you can apply for PhD. But the case is different for MSc. It's not the same as MTech. I think. Yeah, so
I think master's course or requirement or 4 course requirement.
4 course.
Anything can be considered.
Yeah, yeah. Like
So,
you,
if you finish 4
Shank,
courses and you can apply maybe.
yeah. Shank, I'm saying, like we are falling short of time, so I think we'll take a couple of more questions and then end the session. And since the response is like very enthusiastic, so we can share this PPT also. And kind of questions are repetitive. They can go through the PPTs and websites available. And we'll take just a couple of questions more. Shank.
Only 2 questions, I think.
Okay.
So Asya, Fatima, you can ask. Asya.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So I am a PhD student, and I applied here in IIT Kanpur in Y21 batch. And now I just wanted to ask, like, how many chances do I have, like, this year and the next year, right?
you did your master's or you joined after
Yeah,
BTech?
I did my master's, and then this is my PhD.
So you joined in August 2020. Right?
Yes.
So yeah, you have this chance. You should have you completed 4 courses?
Yes, ma'am, completed.
Yeah, so if you have a CGPA of 8.5 and above, you can apply in this cycle, and you can also apply in the next cycle, so the lateral entry.
Okay, and for that I need 2 LORs, right, and 1 research proposal.
Yeah, that
is
the LOR part comes after you are nominated by the department. First of all, your major requirements is these 5 things. Okay, that
You'll
you
also
need to
have
submit your
LOR,
to your department. Okay.
In this process, you'll have only from your guide. It's normal that guide acceptance.
Yeah.
In this process, in the first step process, you'll only have a guide acceptance letter which will be going. That is in the next step, as she said already, as Shivangi already mentioned. Okay, and the recommendation will be in the second step.
In the second step.
So we'll take one last question. Is direct entry irrespective of cycles, and how can an MTech student can utilize maximum chances? Is it 2 or 3? Is that one direct plus 2 later?
I think the total number of chances that you overall get is just 2. So you can utilize one direct and then go for another lateral. That's also possible. And since you have done your master's, so even if you go with direct, you have to apply right as you join. And even if you go with lateral, you have just 12 months. Okay. So either way, so you can utilize one direct. As soon as you join, you can apply then, and then you can go for another. You can use in the lateral maybe, or another you can use in lateral. That's it.
Sir, one last question, ma'am, please. Hello.
You can.
Yeah. Actually, I have done my MTech in IIT Kanpur in 2010, and I have joined in 2020 PhD actually in civil department. So will I be eligible in direct entry?
No, you have already done MTech, right?
Yeah, I'm done MTech in IIT Kanpur only.
Yeah, but you already have an MTech degree, so you're not a direct. You'll be considered with the MTech degree student.
Where did you complete your master's? Can you tell that again?
From IIT Kanpur in 2010, I have done.
2010. Okay, so I don't think you would be applicable for direct entry. You would have to go through the lateral entry.
Acha, lateral entry. So I will be having only one chance now, no? Because I entered in December 2020.
Yeah, this is your last one.
Yeah. Okay, so I will come in lateral entry. Okay, thank you.
Okay, now so let's end the session. So I would like to invite Mustafa, our associate head, to please thank our speakers, Shivangi and Akansh.
Yeah, thank you, Shank, for hosting the session. On behalf of PG AnC, I would like to thank our speaker Shivangi and Akansha for this wonderful and informative session. and I hope like we have seen a very enthusiastic response from the participants also, and we'll be sharing these PPTs for like you can go through the PPTs since the kind of questions were very repetitive. And thank you for tuning in, and I'll now end the session.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for joining in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, bye.
Yeah, Shrank, bye.